is Monday morning. It is 9:37. I'm vlogging again, even though I'm 2 weeks behind and uploading my vlog. Cool. I have so much to do this week. I have a test in 20 minutes. I spent my entire weekend doing a review, and I edited one video, and that was my entire weekend, and I didn't even get to go to homecoming, which I'm kind of bummed about. And I have a meeting tonight at 7, so my plans are to come back to my car like once today, drop off my textbook. We'll go back and I'll do a psych reading, and I will do a notes over PowerPoints for psych, and then in my other break I will finish the psych reading if need be, and I will do research for my panel, which I think I have a meeting about 5, but we have not confirmed, so I don't know. All the research has to be done by tomorrow. I have like a third of it done, and then for my break from 5 to 7 I'm hoping to assemble my presentation I have tomorrow, my group one, about this article that I have not even got a chance to read. We just assigned roles and we just got to it because all of us are so busy and it's crazy. And then when I get home tonight, I have to do a writing, reading, and reading for a quiz. So I have everything cut out for me. I am kind of stressed, but I was prepping for this test a lot, so I really hope it goes well. I need to get going because they recommend getting there before 10, so you can have all 15 minutes of class to get to it. It's a short answer part where you match quotes, and then there's an essay part, but she already gave us the prompts, so we already kind of prepped it, so I'm perfectly okay with both the prompts and prepping and etc. It was a 26-page review I ended up typing, so yay. My computer has so many tabs open and I am so stressed, and this is horrible. Anyway, I will update you in a little bit, and then you'll see me little clips throughout the day as I go conquer everything. My test went really well, like perfect, so thank God for that, because I did type up 26 pages of review, so I completely deserve that test to go well. It is 10:57, and this will probably be the only time you see me in the car, because I'm going to go microwave a muffin, because I kind of had breakfast, but it wasn't really like breakfast, so I'm going to go do that, and then I'm going to go do a psych reading, and then I will work on my panel research. And I got this stupid email from a professor saying, like, you need to leak your account, but it's a class-wide issue, so God forbid this professor actually be able to handle things overall in the class. Like, ugh. I will do that sometime later today. So anyway, I have to do the research for my panel. We have to meet sometime today. I don't know when. I have to do the presentation for my article tomorrow. I have to do a writing for my writing class, and I have to do a reading for my lab class for the quiz, and I have to do a learning curve that's due tonight at midnight. Please help me. If I can get to tomorrow, it might be okay. I am really behind on my bio readings, but I can't really focus on them right now because there's not quizzes or anything. It's not punishable by a grade, and I have other things to do, unfortunately. So it's much colder than I thought it would be. It's not that it's much colder, I think it's just much more windier. So we are gonna go now. This is a new lipstick. I can't tell you if I hate it or if I like it. Vlogging forever, but I have finished 2 PowerPoints. Oh my God. So last clip was my psych notes, and then I did research on my panel presentation for my business class. Then I went to my bio class, and then I finished the research for my panel presentation. I think basically all of it's there. We have a meeting tonight at 8 in case I need to add anything, but I don't know what else to add at this point. And I finished the PowerPoint for the bio article presentation for my lab tomorrow, but it's kind of making me anxious because I don't see any of my group work members having done anything, so stressed out. I have a meeting from 7 to 8 for an organization, and I have my panel meeting at 8, so I am moving my car to across the building of my final meeting. That way I don't have to walk before, because it'll be really cold, and for security purposes. So I also worked on a learning curve, got like a fourth of it done, so I'm going to go finish it, and maybe I'll start my lighting reading. Who knows? I don't know. Oh, I feel so productive. Thank you, God. Hello. My meeting was really fun. I finished my learning curve, and I got this thing linked into my account that I didn't think I don't even know how I did it, and I don't even know if I could ever do it again, but I did it. So I don't know what happened with my group meeting. My other club meeting was really fun, but my group meeting was supposed to be at 8, and then someone was at 9:30, and now we're FaceTiming each other at 9:30. So it is 8:15. I'm cold, and I'm going to go home so I can be there in time. Yay. So it is 9:27. I just got myself all plugged in, and I am ready to start this video conference. Yes. Alright, so I just finished my group chat. It went good. It went fun. It was okay. Now I gotta cite my sources for this, and cite my sources for the other one, and do a reading for my lighting class, and do a reading for my lab class, and I'm hoping to be in bed by like 2. Got my notes printed out for my business speech tomorrow. Now I gotta cite my bio class, do my reading for lighting, and my reading for lab. And we have all of the lighting notes. That's all. So it is 1:46. I'm hoping to be done by 3. That way I can clock a 6 hours of sleep, which I don't think is horrible. Yay, I'm exhausted. No, it's okay. And I also really liked what we read for lighting right there. Hello, it is 3:18, and I am going to bed. And I will be getting a little less than 6 hours of sleep, which I'm pretty happy about. So when I went to my bio reading, it said from pages 33 to 38, but I forgot that I had already read 33 to 35, and all I had to do was refresh my memory, so that went pretty quickly. And I read the module, and ready for a quiz tomorrow. Yay, I'm very congested and tired. I upload that video tomorrow, and I'm super proud of myself because I did crap of stuff today. Tomorrow I have to do a lab, I have to do presentations, I have to do a reading for English, and something else. Oh, a bio reading too, but it's okay. It was a downhill from here. Tonight was the crazy night, and I did it. Hello, it is 40 degrees and it is raining. I don't know about y'all, but I have a level of rain that it has to reach before I will pull out my umbrella. So, yeah. I have to get to class, but luckily class is relatively close. I have 2 presentations I have to wing today, so I have class until 12:15, and then I have my off time, and then I have lab at 2, which I have a presentation in, and then after lab I have my business class, which I possibly could have a presentation in. It's randomly drawn of whose group is going when, so gotta wing some presentations. I'm in a very thick sweater, but I'm warm, and yeah, let's go get wet. Hello, it is 6:32. It has been a long time since I've vlogged. I went to the Majors Miners Fair to talk to someone in business. I went to my lab class, got a pretty good grade on my quiz. Did a presentation that was okay, not the best ever, but it was okay. And then I went to my communication class, so I was supposed to have a presentation, but it was extended to Thursday. I also found my paper due next Monday is also extended to next Friday. I have a lab notebook to do tonight. Lab did end a little late, so we were like sprinting to my business class, but we got there. I have a lab paper due tonight, and I have an English reading to do. And I really need to do a bio reading, and I'm very cold and tired. So I'm going to go get a crap load of caffeine and get started. Whew, it is 2 o'clock. I'm looking at 6 hours of sleep. I'm going to go put stuff in my car. The last clip I showed you was me doing the lab report at 9. Took less than I expected. And then I took a break, mental break, because life's been awful. And I did my 5 pages, only 5 pages, because we just took an exam. So I think my professor's being nice to us by giving us only a 5-page reading. And yes, I did that. And now I will do a bio reading during my break tomorrow. And then during my other break, I will do a bio reading. And then when I get home, I will try to do the other 3 bio readings to get all caught up. Or at least 2 bio readings. And then tomorrow I have to do bio readings, 1 writing reading, and organize a presentation beautifully. Other than that, I am done for the night, and I'm going to go pass out. It's 9:41. I just got here. It's a little warmer today, and by a little warmer, I mean it's 43 instead of 40. So I'm going to head to class now, and I don't think there'll be a quiz because we had a test on Monday, and I think if you gave that back to back, you are a cool person. But I don't care if there's a quiz because our reading was only 5 pages. So I am going to head off now, and then in my break in between that class, I'm going to read a bio chapter, and then I'm going to go to bio, and then in the break between that, I'm going to read another bio chapter because I'm quite a bit behind, and then I'm going to go to psych, and then I have to finish more bio chapters tonight, and finish writing logs, and not finish them, God no, that would take me centuries. And I have to do a reading for writing and organize and finalize my data that I'm presenting on Thursday, which is tomorrow. Hello, I think the last time I vlogged was in the morning, and now it is 5:07 and I am leaving. So I did a bio reading in my break. We got the prompt for paper 1 for my Buddhist literature class. I like the prompt. Well, we have multiple prompts, but I like the options. And then I went to my bio class, and then he made this comment about how no one's reading ahead, and I was like, I know, I'm behind in everything in life. I have like 4 chapters to read. I need to go home and do like 3 of them, and I need to do a lab notebook, and do a reading for my writing class tomorrow, and finalize a business presentation. So tomorrow in my break, I can work on my psych review, because my last class today was psych, where we did a review game for a test next Monday, and I need to study. So this weekend I will spend it drawing the brain and neurons and going over thousands of PowerPoints and notes and studying everything. And then next weekend, I have to fly out on Friday and be back Sunday, but that Monday is a bio test, and that Tuesday is a bio lab test. And the previous Friday is when that paper's due, so I am stressed, but I'm going to go now and get a lot of caffeine because I could have fallen asleep a good portion of the day. So let's go. Hello, it is 11:34, and I am suffering. I did a bio reading, and I think it's the longest bio reading I've ever done, like physically and mentally, because it went through the entire history of Earth, every period, what happened in that period, from animals to glaciers and temperatures to oxygen and nitrogen, and oh my God. I just finished chapter 18. I haven't touched chapter 19. We're starting chapter 20 on Friday. So I need to read 2 chapters tomorrow. And then in my break, in between my Friday classes, I need to read 2 chapters. Then, please send help. I have to work on my lab right now, my lab report, which is due at 5 tomorrow, not 5 in the morning, I'd die. I'm going to work on that for an hour, and then I'm going to do a reading for my writing class, do one writing log, because I'm so far behind on those, I'm behind on everything, and then do final organizations of a business paper I have to print out and present tomorrow, and I am freaking stressed. Okay, stressed individual has returned. It is 12:49. I finished most of the lab. I have 2 sections to do. My class tomorrow ends at 12:15, and that's due at 5 p.m. And I have a break from 12:15 until 3:30. So that is what I will finish then, and I will also start a review guide for psych, and then I also have to do an outline for my paper and my break, so this is really stressing me out. Right now I have to go do a reading for writing. I'm going to finish my business outline, finalize it, and if I have time, I'll do writing logs. I'm so behind. Hello, it is almost 4 in the morning. I did not intend for this to happen. The good news is, my first class is at 11, so I do get a little bit of sleep. It's that reading, my writing class, and I didn't get a chance to work on writing logs, which is stressing me out. And made the final edits on my business presentation tomorrow, and I got my outfit, because it has to be fancy for tomorrow, so time to pass out. I'm just fancy today in slacks and blouses and heels and stuff, which I don't like, but I have to do because I have a presentation for my business class at 5. I went to bed last night at 4:30 in the morning, and then when I took a shower, our hot water heater went out, so that was so unpleasant. I woke up this morning and I thought it was Wednesday, meaning I thought my class was an hour earlier than it is, so I thought I woke up late. And I was freaked, and I was panicked, and it took me like 10 minutes before I realized that no, I actually woke up early. And then I couldn't go back to bed, so I am very tired right now. I'm extremely tired. I gotta finish the lab report by 5. I'm gonna go to my next class, which is at 12:15. And then after that, I'm gonna finish my lab report and then turn it in, and then I'll probably come back to my car, drop stuff off, and then I need to do an outline for an English paper and start on a psych review and do an English reading tonight, and I need to read for like 3 chapters for bio, so this is not a fun time, but I'm going to go to class now. It is 12:36. My writing class was fun. We always talk about stuff that you don't expect to talk about, like driving instructions and how to incorrectly put together IKEA furniture. I'm really behind on writing logs, so I think I'm going to go do that during lunch. Everything is prepped for my business. We finalized things with my group. We're done. We just have the presentation this evening. I'm going to grab my bio notebook for my SI, which I'm still debating if I should go to, if I should get... I'm behind in chapters, so I'm getting an SI over chapter 19 that I haven't read, kind of. I'm behind in everything. And then I have my psych, because I have to start on my review. So I think my plan is to go get food, because I have until 3:30. So I think I'm going to go get food. I'm going to work on writing logs for like 45 minutes, and then I'm going to work on an outline for a paper. I realized I don't have that notebook on me. I have it on me, and I have the textbook on me, but my notebook, because I used up one already, is at home, so I don't know how far the outline I can get done. If not, if I can't get it done, I'll just do more writing logs. And then I'm going to do like an hour or so review of psych. And I'm really happy because they're doing a study at my school of first-gen college students. So I'm hoping to be able to participate in that, because it also gives you a grade for my class. You either can summarize an article or you can do a participation. So obviously participating is easier and takes less time commitment. It's an hour commitment, as opposed to like a 3-hour timed write-up. So I'm going to go get food now because I'm starving, still sleep deprived. Coffee is up for debate. Hello, it is 2:47. I got 2 writing logs done out of like 60. But I have worked on them, and I did get a good portion of the psych review done. And I went to do the outline of my paper before I forgot that the prompt was in this car. so I came back to get it. My SI is at 3:30. I'm going to be jittery and shaky all day, and if I get tired again, I'm going to Dr. Pepper. Yay, safe caffeine intake. Yeah, so I'm going to be like jittery and shaky and whatever. Oh well, I'm awake at least. I don't know what it is, or if my school's coffee for the purpose of college students has more caffeine in it, but I have a typical flavored coffee I order, and when I order it at other coffee shops, it does not make me have this reaction. I'm usually fine, but some reason when I get it at my school, I think it just might have more sugar in it, like more caffeine, just makes me a little shaky, a little jittery, and hyper. So I'm going to get my prompt. I'm going to see if I can do an outline in 15-ish minutes, or some of the outline. I'm debating between two of the prompts, so we'll see. And go to my business class and do a lecture. Not a lecture, sorry, a presentation. I honestly want to be one of the first to present, because it just, you get it over with and you chill for the rest of class. So it's kind of cold. I'm going to go and I'm going to get started on stuff now. I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to put this up. So it is the end of the day. It is 6:34. I did most of the outline. I'm probably going to go tonight and tweak some things to it. Then I went to SI, and it's slowly coming together. And then I went to my business class, and the coffee was just not a good idea because the presentation went fine. I think I stumbled over 2 words in the entire 15-minute thing, but everything went as rehearsed. I think it'll be a good grade. If not, I will very much complain. I never forgot anything. I didn't do anything like that. But like I said, coffee makes me jittery, so I wasn't that nervous. I was my regular amount of nervous, but at one point I went like this, and I motioned naturally, but I visually saw this number with my hand, and my teammates saw that too, and I was like, oh crap. You can't deduct points off of that, but it just looks bad. I also bought Coca-Cola. I don't think I've ever had a Coca-Cola in my entire life because I didn't like it, and I don't like it now, and that probably contributed, but it did keep me awake. So I'm gonna go home now. I got 3 chapters to read for bio. I got an English to read. I got like 3 poems to read for that, and I gotta finish the outline. Oh. Tomorrow is Friday. It is the end of the week. I am very cold right now, and I am very hungry, so let's go. It's way too late at night. I am not looking at a lot of sleep, and I'm still behind on everything, but we are done for the night. Yay, tomorrow's Friday. 9:41. It is one of those mornings where I really did not want to get up. I was so not expecting people to walk down that stairway. There's a stairway right there that I think approximately 5 people a year use because no one knows it exists. So I had my first class. Last night it was confusing because on the syllabus he said to read an excerpt of something and copies would be provided, but copies were not provided. They were not online. They were not in physical form. So I Spike noted it just in case, and then she gave us copies of something else instead. So I read that. And I reviewed from last class, and I don't want there to be a quiz. And then in between my break, I'm going to read for bio, and then I'm going to go to bio, and then I'm going to come home at 2, and I'm going to do a learning curve, and I might pass out, or I might actually work and accomplish stuff in life. So, let's go. Happy Friday. I thought about that for a second. Oh, I am sleep deprived, but it is 2:02. We did not have a quiz in my English class today, thank God, and we are prepping for a paper this weekend. That's what I'm going to be doing tonight, is paper stuff. So, yay, today has to be productive, tomorrow has to be productive. I have a test on Monday. I'm so far behind and everything, and I desperately need to get caught up. I'm almost caught up with bio. I read a chapter during my break, so now I'm 3 chapters behind, but 2 are really short, so I think I can get those done tonight. And then my reading for Monday. And I have a learning curve for bio that's due tonight at midnight, and I have to work on that paper. I have to do a bunch of writing logs because I'm really behind on that. And I have a psych test to study for on Monday. Something else. Oh, gotta get caught up on my literature readings and the normal stuff. And I gotta do an evaluation for business. So it will be a very crazy, busy weekend. But let's go now. Very tired. Caught up on sleep. Yeah, I'm gonna go and I am going to get some sort of caffeine and food.